Hey, it's Rabbi Jenny Solomon at Beth Meyer Synagogue here with a Minha moment on Election Day. So if you are hearing this message live right now and you have not voted, vote. Stop listening and go vote. If you've already voted, then I invite you to take a moment to sit and pause. So the first thing I want to say is that voting is a spiritual practice. There was a really powerful meme that was sort of finding its way around social media this past week. Reverend Warnock is quoted as saying that a vote is a kind of a prayer for the world that we want to create together. And I think that voting is also deeply spiritual because it affirms that we are interdependent, that none of us live alone actually, and that what impacts one of us perhaps directly impacts all of us indirectly. We are literally all in this together. So there are many ways in which I believe voting is truly a spiritual act, and I've loved seeing pictures and videos and just reporting about people's experience voting, saying a blessing, doing it in a mindful way, doing it in a contemplative way, really truly present to the privilege that is the gift of being able to vote. And I want to say this. So there's a moment for voting, for taking action, for getting out there and letting your voice be heard and your vote be known and counted. And there will also be a time for sitting, that it's not one without the other. There is a beautiful Mishnah that says, among other things, Marbeh Yeshiva, Marbeh Chochmah. The more we sit, the more wisdom grows. So I want to suggest that our prayer time, our spiritual time, our time for meditation, our time to just pause and sit is actually the space in which we grow the wisdom that hopefully we put into action, not only through our vote, but in all the good work that we do in the world. So happy voting day, happy election day. This week's Torah portion actually opens with Abraham, our forefather, sitting at the opening of his tent in the heat of the day, and that's where God appears. And there's all kinds of understandings about why it is that Abraham is sitting at the opening of his tent. But there is sort of consensus, however we read that text, that it was not a particularly comfortable place to sit. That sitting at the opening of a tent in the heat of the day actually implies a certain kind of discomfort. And yet that is where God appears. So whether you're feeling uncomfortable today as we wait for the election results to roll in, or you're feeling discomfort in anticipating the results of the election and how we're going to move forward as a country and how we're going to piece together our society that is desperately in need of progress and healing, know that God, the divine, can appear to us in those unpleasant moments as well. God is not present to us only when things feel good and we are at ease, but also when we feel uncomfortable. So let's lean into that together and try to make the world the kind of world we want to live in for us and for those who come after us. Shalom, peace.